was watching a show called Hanna, and it's on Hulu. No,
Amazon.
It's on Amazon. Why, did you start watching it?
No, I was going to, but I decided to take a nap instead.
Oh, well.
I started watching it.
And?
It's exciting.
I told you.
I have one problem with it, but it's not a problem with the actual show. So I don't actually watch TV shows on a TV. I watch them on my phone. When I'm getting ready, as I'm doing my makeup in the morning, I just prop it up and then I watch it. But there's something about watching this type of show on a phone because the way they shoot it, there's a lot of really dark scenes. And the screen doesn't I can't see half of it.
Oh, dark scenes like lighting-wise,
Yes.
not dark like, my God, I can't believe they put that on film.
Right. Physically dark, like the screen looks like nothing's happening, like it just turned black or something like that. So that's my one problem, but I can't watch it any other way. So I just have to try to track as much as possible as what's happening in the dark.
How many episodes are you in?
I think I'm almost done with episode 1.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to finish watching The Kindness Diaries this morning, which was my TV cleanse to things like positive stuff. And then now I'm ready for the thriller.
Well, Hanna
show.
lightens up a lot.
It
Not
does?
with the storytelling, but with the lighting.
Okay. I was like, it does. 'Cause so far, it's pretty interesting.
Because they're in the snow, in the dark, whatever.
Yes.
So I'm almost done with it. And it's so, I actually turned it, I'm on the last episode. The show's called Hanna. It's on Amazon. It's about a little girl that was raised in the woods. That her dad broke her out of this hospital where they were doing experiments on all these babies. They were actually screwing with their DNA to make them super soldiers like Captain America.
Okay.
Like that, right? Because this girl can fight. She's been trained. And so then she people find out about her and they come after her, and her dad escape, and they have these incredible plans. It's just an incredible storyline. Well, now they find out. I don't know if I'm ruining it for you, but they find out that there's other people like her.
That have escaped?
No, that didn't escape, that are growing up in the hospital with these superpowers. Not superpowers, I don't know what you call them. So, in the storyline, it's going someplace where I think it's going to be very, very sad. So I turned it off. I was like,
no.
I'm going to watch it the day. I didn't want to go to sleep last night with sadness.
It sounds like there's going to be a war of some type where they send the other people after Hanna, like the other kids that were trained.
Nah, I don't think that's where it's going.
That's too James Cameron.
I don't know.
You remember he did the same show. Remember that was it Angel? Like where the kid grows up in the military thing and she's got these superpowers. Same kind of show.
I never saw it.
This sounds like it's more modern and
your show you're talking about was Jessica Alba.
What was that called?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about, but I never saw it. But anyway, it's called Hanna, and it's really, really good. So yesterday was April Fool's Day. Lots of pranks that people pulled. Even Bieber. You know, Bieber posted something yesterday, and the reason I fell for it is because he said this is not an April Fool's joke.
Right.
And when you do that, you break all rules. You're breaking the game. You're breaking the funness of it.
So first he posted like a sonogram. And then you're, oh my gosh, him and Haley are having a baby. And I was like, it's April Fool's. So I just pushed it to the side. And then he posts again, just in case you thought this was an April Fool's joke. It's not. And then you see Haley, and she's like in some sort of medical office, and she's holding her stomach.
I still didn't buy it.
But I thought, you know what, I was looking at the picture and I'm like, okay, I mean, I guess he says it's not an April Fool's joke, but that kind of looks like she's just getting an IV drip because those are yellow with the vitamins in it. If she was really, why would she need the IV if she was just getting a sonogram?
Right.
I don't know. That threw me off. And then it was like, oh, by the way, it is an April Fool's joke. It's like,
it's
come on,
kind of like, you know those people that ever try to be funny and they're not funny? Like, to me, it was like he had a great joke. But then when he said, this is not an April Fool's Day joke, then you're breaking the rules of April Fool's Day. Once you acknowledge it's April Fool's Day, then you got to come clean, right? And he didn't. And to me, I just want to say, you know what, stick to the whole singing. You know?
See, I didn't buy it because I knew if it was real, they wouldn't post it on April Fool's Day. They would post it the next day.
Well, that's why I semi-believed it, because I was like, oh, if there's any way to sort of
diffuse it is by posting it on April Fool's Day if it was real.
Right.
Right? So, yeah. I mean, and then I was at my son was working out yesterday. I was with him at the gym, and all of a sudden I see this guy working out and goes, no way, Tom Brady retired. And I went, no way, April Fool's. Like, I caught it as I'm saying it. Which I think happened with a lot of people yesterday with the cat. We had a cat sound effect playing on the air the whole time, and I got a lot of people were asking about it. But I have to tell you something that happened. My son Jake he's about to be an Eagle Scout. He's a Boy Scout. Eagle Scout's the highest you can get. And like all these CEOs and all these big wigs have all been Eagle Scouts. It's been around forever. And he just did his Eagle project, but he still has to do a bunch of paperwork, and then there's a big ceremony. It's like a big deal. So yesterday at his Boy Scout meeting, they do every Monday night, they have a Boy Scout meeting. the troop leader gets up and goes, hey, because you know there was a lot of stuff, and Kyle talked about it in her news about Girl Scouts. Girls can now be allowed in the Boy Scouts. So the leader gets up there and reads this long piece of paper and says, now, lots of big words, you know, and he says about Girl Scouts being allowed in the Boy Scouts, that and I guess the top honor for Girl Scouts is called like a gold badge or something. And he goes, now, because we've merged, there's no longer Eagle Scouts. They're going to be called the Gold Heart Award recipients, right? And everybody that's an Eagle Scout is like, what? And my son Jake was like he was about to stand up and go, like, from Step Brothers.
This wedding is horses.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what? Like, all these people get riled up. If you think about it, it's been around for like 60 years, Eagle Scout. There's a lot of marketing involved when you say you're an Eagle Scout. And if you say, I'm the Gold Heart recipient, it's a little bit different.
Yeah. And
then he goes, April Fools, and all these, like, Boy Scouts and men were like, oh.